Hello and welcome to our first annual virtual Let's Get Acquainted night here at LGES. I am Mr. Hoover, and on behalf of the other teachers here at 3rd grade, welcome to the new school year. As we all know, this school year will pose new challenges for both teachers and students, whether they're here with us or virtual. But our main goal here in 3rd grade is to make your student feel safe and cared for during these challenging times. The following video will take you through and give you an overview of the subject matter and programs used to help develop your 3rd grader into the best they can be. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Ms. Drapo and I'm going to talk to you about our daily slides that our students interact with each day. Every morning when they come into school, they open Google Classroom on their iPads where they access these slides through our classroom post. The screen you see is the main slide the students see when they open the presentation. On this slide, students are able to access several different resources that are connected to our daily routine in the classroom and for virtual students. All of the blocks that you see are clickable and link the students directly to the slide that matches. In addition, the bookcase links to the school library page and the computer to any passwords that they may need. On the left side of the screen are our daily assignments for each of our 4 core subjects. The slide was linked to the Wednesday block today. As you can see, we have 4 post-it pads labeled math, writing, reading, and science social studies, which will alternate. In the bold are the times virtual students are expected to log on to our live chat, and below is our plan for the day. As you can see, today we posted that we had a math test, continued developing our Leader in Me personal and classroom mission statements in writing, continued our iReady diagnostic testing, and continued our digital citizenship and social studies, as well as Chalkbox Kid for a read aloud. Just like in the first slide, these slides are also linked to resources. Math, reading, and writing are all clickable and link you to their own respective slideshows for each subject. And these slides are a breakdown of our current topics and the exact lesson that they'll be working on that day.
Good evening, everyone. It's Mrs. Gershon here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what to expect in math this year for your 3rd grader. In math this year, our 3rd graders will work heavily with word problems through each topic of study. We use the cube strategy to help break down word problems that are heavy in language. Students are encouraged to show all of their work. This can include pictures, drawings, writing out equations, and labeling their numbers. There will be nightly homework during the week, Monday through Thursday, and they'll have about 3 to 6 questions each night. The students will participate in daily fact practice. Multiplication and division fact practice will be starting up soon. Right now we're working on addition and subtraction still. There will be a review sent home the day before all of our tests. This is a great time to study or review with your child, seeing as how studying for a math test can be really difficult at this age. In addition to our Pearson program, we also utilize a few apps to enhance the practice and skills of our content. We use the app called Reflex. It's a great resource to practice math facts, and we also use IXL in the classroom. This allows students to narrow their focus in on key concepts within our topics. Nightly homework should not cause tears. It should be more independent practice. They normally have a few foundational skills that they can practice on the front side of the page. In the back side, we always put a couple of word problems. Feel free to always leave us a note on the homework. If your child is having difficulty, we can definitely address it in class or come up with a plan to help out at home.
Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Holderman, and I will be sharing information about our reading and writing programs. Our reading block, or reading workshop, consists of 3 components each day: teaching, active engagement, and a link to independent application. Each daily lesson will focus around a particular genre of literature and the skill sets that accompany them. The slide you see before you is an example of what students will see when they select the reading section of their daily schedule in Google Classroom. For example, we are currently working on building a reading life. This unit focuses on teaching 3rd graders how reading is more than just looking at words on a page. It is about choosing books that excite, setting goals that motivate, and sharing ideas that strengthen our understanding. Reading should not feel like a job, but rather become a daily habit. One of the best ways families can help promote this habit is through nightly reading. Your students will be asked to complete a weekly reading log this year, in which they list the title and number of minutes read. We are asking for a minimum of 20 minutes each night. While we know evening schedules can be tricky, consistency is key. Thus, please work on helping your student develop a plan to ensure they complete their nightly reading. Engaging in this experience with your child through shared reading and discussions will not only help add value to the assignment, but enable them to access a greater variety of text. So we greatly encourage this. We look forward to seeing the readers they will become. In writing this year, students will work to construct a narrative, informational, and persuasive piece. While many writing skills are cumulative and can spiral from year to year, developmental expectations will often shift, asking students to demonstrate growth in particular areas. So, for example, some of the major focuses with structure this year include using paragraphs to separate events, related information, or ideas, depending on the piece the students are working on. Also, teachers will be looking for students to construct clear endings to their pieces with action or talk that connects to the rest of the writing. In narrative writing particularly, students will more fully develop their characters through dialogue, being asked to properly punctuate with commas and quotation marks. Throughout each writing unit, your students will learn how to correlate what they read to how they write, and see that good writers model their work after other good writers. We can't wait to see what they will come up with.
The planner is one of our many homeschool communication tools. Students fill this out with their teachers on a daily basis. This will help develop independence and time management skills. In addition to the planner, we use a number of other communication devices. Email is always the easiest for us to check and respond to, while Remind allows us to push out announcements or private messages. Remind Info went home at the beginning of the year. Please reach out if you need that access code again.
In regards to our science and social studies curriculum this year, we have a nice connection between our first science unit, weather, and our year-long social studies project, where the students will investigate world cultures. They will discover the geography, traditions, economy, and history of a given destination from around the world. This year in science, we will also be partaking in the STEM program with Mr. Bizon. Last year, you were probably aware that they had HP with him. So this year, he bumps in to our classrooms throughout the year and completes 3 units with our students that are STEM related. We will alternate units from science to social studies, back to science, back to social studies. So we'll complete a full unit and then we'll move on to the next area of content.
WIN, which stands for What I Need, is the last part of our day from 1:40 to 2:10. During WIN, students have the opportunity to spend time on the iReady app, where they move through lessons that are specifically tailored to their needs based on an algorithm that the program assigned to them from their diagnostic results. Students will alternate between reading and math lessons in this program.